I am Erik Christensen from the NLS Norway Relocation Group, and I want to welcome you to this advanced strategic briefing designed specifically for HR directors, reward managers, and global mobility leaders. Today we need to address a silent financial crisis that is quietly destroying the long-term wealth of your most valuable international hires. In 2026 Norwegian corporate landscape, we spent countless hours negotiating base salaries, sign-on bonuses, and housing allowances, but we routinely ignore the massive structural blind spot of retirement. We need to talk about the pension black hole. When you recruit a senior executive from a major global financial hub such as the United States, the United Kingdom, or Switzerland, they are accustomed to highly lucrative tax advantage retirement vehicles. They are used to massive 401k corporate matches, uncapped executive pension schemes, and a system designed to scale linearly with their income. When they sign an employment contract to move to Oslo, Stavanger, or Bergen, they naturally assume that their high Norwegian salary will translate into a proportionally high Norwegian pension. I'm here to tell you that this assumption is a catastrophic financial illusion. If your HR department is moving senior global talent into the Norwegian system without providing a forensic analysis of the pension limits, you are inadvertently derailing their global retirement trajectory and setting the stage for a massive retention crisis. To understand this trap, we must dissect the dual pillars of the Norwegian pension system. The first pillar is the state pension, or Folketrygden. Norway is an egalitarian society, and its social safety net is fundamentally designed to protect the middle class, not to subsidize the wealth accumulation of the top 1%. The state pension accumulation is strictly capped based on the Grunnbeløp, or G amount. In 2026, income earned up to approximately 7.1 G provides a solid pension foundation. However, any income earned above this threshold yields drastically diminishing and eventually zero state pension buildup. This means your superstar executive earning 2.5 million kroner is effectively receiving the same state pension contribution as a mid-level manager earning 800,000 kroner. The second pillar is the mandatory occupational pension, or obligatorisk tjenestepensjon, OTP. While Norwegian employers are required by law to contribute to a private pension fund for their employees, this system is also heavily regulated and aggressively capped. Under Norwegian tax law, employers receive tax deductions for pension contributions only up to a maximum salary limit of 12G. For an executive earning vastly more than this ceiling, the company is legally restricted from providing the proportional corporate pension matching that the executive enjoyed in their home country. The immediate result is a severe pension deficit. While the executive's current disposable income might look acceptable, their underlying wealth accumulation has been completely paralyzed. They have been stripped of the compound interest and tax-deferred growth they were banking on for their retirement. But the crisis does not end there. The third hidden risk involves what we call stranded assets upon repatriation. International assignments are rarely permanent. After a 5 to 7 year stint in Norway, your executive will likely return home or move to a new global hub. When they try to take their accumulated Norwegian occupational pension with them, they hit a bureaucratic wall. Transferring Norwegian pension funds to foreign jurisdictions is notoriously complex, often triggering double taxation, severe withdrawal penalties, or strict regulatory roadblocks. The executive realizes that the small pension they did manage to accumulate is effectively trapped in Norway, trickling out in heavily taxed, unfavorable currency conversions upon retirement. Usually around year 3 of the assignment, the executive sits down with their international wealth manager. The advisor looks at the Norwegian setup and delivers the devastating news. The move to Oslo has cost them millions in projected retirement wealth. The executive feels financially betrayed by the company. They will immediately march into the HR office and demand a massive non-pension supplementary savings allowance to bridge the gap, or they will simply resign and return to a more favorable tax jurisdiction. At NLS Norway Relocation Group, we insist that corporate mobility programs transition from simple payroll processing to strategic wealth preservation. You cannot blindly drop a high net worth individual into the egalitarian Norwegian pension system without a mitigation strategy. We partnered with specialized international tax and pension advisors to provide incoming executives with a pre-hire retirement trajectory audit. We ensure the candidate understands the G amount caps before they sign. Furthermore, we help corporate HR departments design legal localized supplementary retention plans, such as separate international savings plans or adjusted cash allowances that compensate for the Norwegian pension deficit without violating local compliance laws. If you want to protect your multi-million kroner global talent from a mid-assignment financial crisis, you must address the pension black hole. Transparency and proactive financial structuring are your ultimate retention tools. Please visit our website at nlsnorwayrelocation.no, nlsnorwayrelocation.no, to learn how our advanced corporate mobility solutions can protect the long-term wealth of your international hires and ensure their successful distraction-free tenure in Norway. We look forward to being your strategic partner.